Hi, Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Saturday, December 9th. I hope you had a great week. My week was productive on a number of fronts. I had a lot of stitching. I did the Jingle Ball over the weekend, a little bit of the Jingle Ball. We did a little Christmas shopping and, of course, work. Um, so it was productive. It was a puppy class with the dog. Um, we had we had a busy week, but I'm surprised at how much I actually got stitched. I was actually thinking, did I stitch some of this last time and not tell you about it? I don't think so. I think I did it all this week. Anyways, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies: cross stitching, sewing, maybe a little quilting, paper crafting. I like to do cards and gift cards or gift card holders, treat bags, that kind of a thing. I do a little bit of scrapbooking as well. If you are recently subscribed, thank you so much. We are super close to 1,000 subscribers, and my 1 year Flosstube anniversary, which is, I looked it up. It's December 30th. So I would love for those two to kind of converge together and reach 1,000 subscribers after being on the channel for a year and celebrate the anniversary. And I have some things ready to go for a just a fun time and giveaways and things like that. So if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Uh, little blustery today, a little windy. So if I have to stop to sneeze or blow my nose, that's why, because the wind is kicking everything up. I was able to actually get out and do a little bit of pruning of one of my rose bushes, and then I just kind of went around the yard and pruned a few things this morning before it got too terribly windy, so that was good. The dog walk was a little bit shorter. I don't think we might have been feeding him too many treats, or I don't know. I thought he went to the bathroom before we went on the walk, and he didn't, so he wound up doing his business on a neighbor's yard, and it was not easy to clean up, and I feel so badly that happened. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Thankfully, they are a pet owner too, or they have been, so hopefully they'll understand and they won't come after me the next time I walk by their house with the dog. so so there's that. um Puppy class this week went much better. They give you um a paper, like an orientation paper, that you're supposed to read before you start your course. And I did. And it said, make sure that you lightly exercise your dog and make sure that you don't feed them so that they'll respond well to the treats and, all these things. Well, he was so unruly last week. I'm like, I'm not going to do that again. I will feed him half of his dinner, and we played. I didn't walk him. I actually threw a rope toy and we played fetch for about 15-20 minutes. And he walked into class. We went right to our corner. He did bark periodically throughout, but nothing like he had done before. He was obedient. He was responding. Um, so that was nice. When I let him out of the crate now, he doesn't always jump, so that's good. He spent some time outside by himself yesterday and today, so that's good. We still get extremely excited when there's a cat sighting in the house, but that I think will come with time. When the kitten gets a little bit older and he gets a little bit calmer, I think that will kind of mellow out a little bit. Except the old lady kitty, she doesn't like him, and she doesn't give him any chances. So if he even looks at her, she lunges at him, which as you can imagine, probably isn't the best thing. And if she just ignore him, it would be he would ignore her. He doesn't want to bother them. He just wants to play. So so that was that. So training's been going well. He's been responding well. So we are feeling a little bit better this week than we did last week. We will see what next week holds. Stitching, I did get a little bit of haul this week. Jingle Ball, I did attend the Jingle Ball. Of course, everything happened last week that that had to happen on the weekend. The one weekend that I wanted to just sit at home and play on the Jingle Ball and just in and out, hop in and out, it just didn't really work out that way. So I went in on Friday night. I was very excited. Came out here. Dog was not behaving, so I put him in his crate and came back out. Hopped on. It was about 8:15 Pacific time. And I watched a little bit of the entertainment reel. And of course, when I got home from work, I did hop on and do some shopping. And so I got that taken care of. And then I don't know what happened. I started going to different, like to the stitchy table room. And I think I clicked on a stitchy table, but no one was there. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll do speed dating. It might be kind of fun to meet people one-on-one. So I went to speed dating and no one was there. And then I realized it's like 11:15 Eastern time, so probably not a lot of people on. So I just closed it up, went inside, did some stitching. Saturday afternoon, I was able to pop on. I wasn't going to stitch. I did wind up stitching. I found a table. It was different from what I had expected it to be. The stitching tables, they were themed. So I kind of crashed the Texas stitchy table, and I'm not sure why I chose. Well, I chose that one because one of the names that I saw, I thought I recognized that name and that person, and it wasn't who I thought it was. So, but they were very gracious and very sweet, and they let the California girl crash their table for a while. We had lovely chit chat. So thank you, ladies, if you ever come across this video. I did appreciate your hospitality and your kindness for this, strange person awkwardly sitting in on your table. And the other ones, some of them, I think they were full. So I wasn't quite sure. So I didn't go back to a stitchy room. I did try to do the speed dating, and I thought the speed dating, I mean, the more I think about it, I suppose it probably has to be monitored. Someone probably has to assign people together. And so the times that they were doing the speed dating did not work for me. So on Saturday and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I didn't get to do any speed dating. I did not take any classes. I didn't take any free classes. I knew I wasn't going to have time for that. So I just shopped Friday when I got home from work. I stitched with the people from Texas, and I kind of just poked around, and I went on several times just to kind of see if something sparked my interest or if I saw something new. But it wasn't what I was expecting it to be. And not that that's a bad thing, because I don't think that it is. It was just my first time doing something like that, ever. So I'm excited to try it again next year. Maybe I will try to sign up for a class, and maybe that will change things a little bit. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But when I was online, even if I was there by myself, I was having a good time. So it was good. Stitching. Let's go ahead and get started with what I did stitch. And let's start with my finish. I finished the Stitching with the Housewives weigh-in December. So there's the month name. Stitching this on the called for Monaco. I think it's tea-dyed Monaco. The called for floss because it came with the chart. I got the chart and the floss from the club through Fat Quarter Shop. And then the piece is finished. I did take out the row of snowflakes here because I was not going to have enough room at the top to finish it because I started it too high, my mistake. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if I'm missing some stitches right here. I think I'm going to have to look at that chart and see. Because I'd rather fix it now than never get a chance to fix it. Oh no. He's not very round. Maybe that's his tail. He's stitched the way that the sample is shown. Oh, I forgot white on his tail. That's why it looks a little weird. All right, so I'll add some white to the tail. So the top of his tail, this is his tail right here. And I just need to add a couple stitches of white above it. Then it will be done, completely done. I'm glad that I saw that. But cute. So this weekend, my goal is to finish the Christmas cards I need to make for this week coming up. I have to have them ready by Thursday. And I need to do something else. I have 2 pieces that I want to fully finish. Plus I want to varnish my weigh-in, and then I can finish these off as well and get it up and ready to go. The Christmas tree, I showed this last time, it's ready to go. So I'm really liking that. I think it turned out really kind of cute. So that one is almost completely done. I'm glad I found that mistake. So that meant I could start January. And January is really cute as well. The snowman. Take it out of that plastic. These came in. So I have to paint those. I have a little bit of time. I have the week between Christmas and New Year's off, so hopefully that'll be a good time to kind of reorganize the paper crafting part of the craft room and get some painting done, some stitching done. You know, I say all these things and I'll probably get 3 things done. Oh well. So I started on the month name for January, and this was only maybe 20-30 minutes worth of stitching, and I got that much done. So I have to finish the word, add the cardinals, the snowman, and then it'll be done. If I don't pick this up again until after Christmas, I'm okay with that. The December one stitched up so quickly, I think this one will too. So that will be a one that I can focus on starting after Christmas. So I got that one done, and so that was a finish and a new start. And so for my whips, we are coming very close to being done with the temperature chart by Fat Quarter Shop. They announced in their video this week or last week what their design is going to be for next year, for 2024, and it's little cottages. So the houses are all the same shape, the roofs are all the same color, and then there's 4 stitches per day, I think, that determines what the temperature is. They're going off of the same spread, using the same floss pack. But this is mine for where I'm at in California. I did the daily highs. I will frame it and I'll put it up somewhere in here. And I'm okay with not doing another one this year. It's been fun, and I've enjoyed watching each month finish off and come together and see the color changes and that. But it's a big responsibility to either remember to write the temperatures down or to go back and look up the temperatures. So this might be a one-off temperature chart, one and done, but it's cute. And if you haven't done one, you might want to consider it because it is a fun stitch. Last night I pulled out Christmas Quaker by Primrose Cottage. This is so cute, and it is working up pretty quickly, I think. I'm surprised that it's coming along the way that it is. I am stitching this on 32 count Belfast linen in vintage smoky white. And this is where I'm at with it. So I worked on this last night. I finished this motif in the center, and I worked on all of this right here. And I stitched for maybe 2 hours, maybe 2.5. And that's how far I got. I am using the called for floss, which is Cherry Cobbler. And I think it looks really nice on this fabric. I like the modeling of it. This, I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this in a pillow. I am thinking I have that red velveteen fabric. I think that might be the backing, and I'm not sure what the trim will be yet. I don't know if I'll pull out the red or if I will stay with more of the beigey creams. So haven't quite decided. I think it'll come to me the more work I get done on it. I don't think this will be a finish before Christmas, but it could potentially be a finish before the new year. And then I pulled out, I'm stitching Be Thankful by Crochet A Go-Go or Crochet A Go-Go. Punch needle and primitive stitcher. And my magazine is falling apart. But I think he's really cute. And I'm not quite sure why I pulled him out because we are past the fallish stitching, but I just kind of wanted to move him along a little bit more. I'm using the called for flosses. And I'm stitching this on 46 count oat Bristol embroidery linen. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's not too terrible to stitch on, um, but I do have to focus. So I finished, I had the orangey leaves done, so I added the green and the brown leaves. And I think I stitched on this once in the morning and once in the evening, or part of an evening. But I think it'll look nice when it's done on this color. The floss colors look really good on this. So I'm excited to continue working on that one. I would like this one to be finished by next Thanksgiving or next fall. And I think I can get it there. I pulled out Wee Sampler. I'm sorry, Wee Santa. And I decided to stitch him on 32 count Star Sapphire linen. This linen is for the Beach Boardwalk series, and I think I cut out everything I needed for that, and I thought this would be a really nice backdrop. The colors look really good on that fabric. Oh. The colors look really good. I'm stitching this one in hand, but there we are. So I added the center part, and I started working on this half of the coat front. If he's not done by the end of the year, I think he'll be done shortly after that. So, and I'm liking him on this fabric. I think it's cute. So, moving along. I did some work on Be Merry from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitchers from 2022. So I'm working on this one here. Merry and Bright, not Be Merry, Merry and Bright. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Parchment by 32 count Evenweave in the color Parchment by Fabric Flair. So I finished the bird, and I started working on the top part of the candle. So it's coming along. And I'm using the called for flosses. They're a little messy, sorry. We moved some things around to accommodate the Christmas tree in the living room, so I'm stitching in the chair that I usually stitch in, but it's in a different spot in the living room. So I don't have easy access to the things that I do when it's not Christmas time. So to put things on floss drops, it's a little more tricky. And, you know, then we have the puppy, of course. And I got a start on the February cottage. I finished October last week, and so I started the February cottage, and I started this one at the, when I imposed on the Texas table at the Jingle Ball. All the called for flosses for all of the cottages, and I have 5 more after this one's done, I think. I'm not sure. But I got all of that done. I don't know what linen I'm stitching this on. If I can find it, I'll list it below. It's see-through. It's not my favorite, but when they're done and they're worked up, it looks nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish this one and not take a year and a half to finish the one. I would love to get this cottage series done in the next few months. Certainly before we're here this time next year, just because all of this floss is out of circulation, so I would like to get it back where it belongs. Use it for different projects, things like that. Okay. Oh. I am out of project bags, so I pulled out this one to put this one in, but the magazine doesn't fit, so I have to do it this way. It's okay. All right, haul. What to start with? Went to Hobby Lobby on, I guess it was Saturday of last week, and I picked up a few things. I picked up these treat boxes. I really enjoy, especially around holiday time, picking up fun little treat boxes like this, because there's always that smallish gift that's difficult to wrap, and this is easy. You just wrap it in tissue, drop it in, close it up, slap a tag on it, easy peasy. So and I have something specific in mind that I want to go in here, so I picked up treat boxes. $4.99. I believe they were 50% off. I don't think they were 60%. And then I picked up these snowflakes. I will probably emboss these, or paint them, or glitter them to use as embellishments. I had not seen these before, but I picked up 2 packages of 6 of these wooden rounds, and they say Merry Christmas, and that's, I want to say it's wood burned, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's wood burned or laser etched, but I picked up 2 packs of these, and I thought these would be cute. A Christmas tag, a stained. I don't know that you could paint, because of, you wouldn't want paint to get into the grooves of the Merry Christmas, but stained would work. A finish, embellishment on a finished cross stitch piece. So I liked them. I thought I'd just grab them. Then I found these holly berries, very vintagey looking. So I picked up a pack of these. Pink ribbon. And I've been wanting the right Christmas plaid to finish something I'm working on, and I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. But these towels were $6. I got these are dish towels, and I got them in the Christmas section with the baking stuff. It's a really nice homespunny feeling, And I love the green and the red. I think it's whatever I had this in mind for, it was exactly what I wanted. I will figure that out soon, I'm sure. So I bought 2 sets of these. One set to maybe use in my kitchen. And then I saw this set and I decided I needed to pick up this set. And I only got one of these. But the chart that I would like to use this for, I've been thinking about this chart, is Welcome Winter by Primrose Cottage. I bought this, I think, last year, and I think the colors will work really, really nicely with this as the backing in a pillow. So that's why I picked it up. So just something that I just thought outside the box a little bit, just to see if there was something else I could use for backing fabric without having to go to a fabric store, because that can be dangerous. I love fabrics, I love color, I love prints, and I let myself get a little out of control when I go to a fabric store. I picked up magnets through Amazon. I will link these below. They're very, like, I just put them in a thing. They're very strong magnets, and I bought this size to do my finishing, particularly on this piece. You would adhere the magnets to the wooden base, and then because they're more expensive, and the grommets would go on your cross-stitched piece on the back of that, and then that's how you would change it out. Your grommets have to be steel, I believe. Stitching with the Housewives did a tutorial, so I would go to their YouTube channel and look for monthly weigh-in finishing, something like that, and see if you can find what they were looking for, if you have no clue. But all I need now are the grommets, and then this is the next piece to finishing the monthly weigh-in and getting that ready for the monthly charts. These were only, I think I paid it was around 20, so it was either under 20 or no more than like $22, $23 for quite a few of them. Rare earth 30 rare earth magnets, super strong. So I got those. The Weeks Dye Works Floss Frenzy Club came in. This month it's chickpea, chrysanthemum, cinnabar, cinnamon twist, citronella, and clockwork. And these are the colors. Very fall-like. Really pretty. So those are here. The Beach Boardwalk Saltwater Taffy Shop came in. I'm not sure where we are on this. I think this might be number 5. Could be 6. So that came in. And then I was going through my charts because I wanted something wintry, and I came across this chart in my stash, Classic Colorworks, Northwoods Express, and I had already pulled some floss, so I thought, okay, I'm not sure if it's all of them, but I pulled the floss, this floss. Really nice traditional Christmas colors, warm. I thought maybe I'll work on that since it's halfway kitted. And then I also pulled from my stash from Luhu Stitches Winter. So nothing kitted on this one. I just thought maybe I'll stitch this one too. We'll see. I think I showed this to you last week, but this is just a cut of Vintage Country Mocha in 40 count. And I believe I got this for one of the Brenda Gervais ornaments, the set of 3 ornaments with the Santa and the reindeer. I think that's what this one is for. And then my wintertime quarterly Stitch Club came from Fat Quarter Shop, and it came in this really cute bag, and I'm loving the colors. I really want to stitch these trees. I think it would be fun. And this is the pattern, Festive Blizzard. I like this one much better than I like the fall one. The fall one was cute, but I like this one much better. So it came with the chart, and it came with a card that lists everything that came in the kit. So if you need to replace or reorder or just want to know, you've got that there. It came with a floss pack and a John James needle, a really cute penguin needle minder. I love this fabric. I think I need to order some more, and I'm not a big Ada stitcher, but this is 14 count minty green opalescent. Can you see the shimmer a little bit? You can. Really pretty. And then the star detailer. So to me, this looks like a needle threader, and I suppose it could be, but actually this is for when you are, especially when you're getting to the end, you're playing, if you're like me and you play chicken and you go as long as you can, and then you have too short of a tail to actually tuck it underneath the stitches, you can slide this under some stitches, hook the tail of the floss through, and then pull it back through, and it will tuck that tail, that thread, right underneath the stitches to secure it. So I was very excited when this one came. This came yesterday. I was very excited about it because it's super cute. This is one, when they celebrated their anniversary, if you subscribe to their newsletter, they pulled X amount of people to win something, and I won 2 quarters of the quarterly stitch, and so it was for free. So it was the fall and then the winter. And so thank you, Fat Quarter Shop, for pulling my name. So I'm excited to have this, and this might be a New Year's Eve start. It might be one of my 12 by 12. I think I'm going to do a combination of new starts and whips, and more whips than new starts, because I don't need any more. I don't need a lot more new starts. I can, manage that on my own. The other thing that I did, I ordered myself a Christmas gift. Well, my husband said that he'd pay for it, so he did. But I bought this chart, the flower motif sampler, when I was on vacation. I got it from the attic in Arizona. And several people are working on this right now. And I think it was Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch went there with Hello from Liz Matthews, with Liz from Hello from Liz Matthews, and they did some shopping, and Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch picked up a a silk conversion for this. Now, when I was there, I talked to Carolyn about silks, and I said I really don't want silk. I don't want to get involved with silk because I don't want. Um, I tend to need all the things. So if I pick up the silk for this project, that means I'll need to pick up the silk for all projects, and I'll need to have all the silk at my disposal. And she laughed, and she's like, "Oh, I understand." I mean, she's got a huge store, probably because she's the same way. So I asked my husband, he's like, "What else do you want?" I'm like, "Well, if you want to pay for the silk conversion and a cut of fabric, I can email them, and I'm sure that they'll send it to you." And that's exactly what they're doing. So I've got they had all the floss, and she picked, and I told her what count fabric that. I said, "You pick the fabric, and I just want it to be 40 count." And so she told me the color, and I don't remember what it was. When it comes, I'll after Christmas I'll show. But I think that's going to be a new start for the new year. I don't know if I'm going to start at New Year's Day. Maybe I'll start it on Christmas. But I would I need one more big sampler to work on. But I'm kind of excited about that one. I have been thinking about it a lot since before we went on vacation, and I knew I was going to go to the attic. So it's kind of one of those, like when money burns a hole in your pocket. That's kind of what I feel like with that. Anyways, downloads that I got from the Jingle Ball. Every designer had at least one, well, almost every designer had at least one complimentary chart. And this was Hello from Liz Matthews. Oh, I probably shouldn't show that. Even if it was complimentary, probably shouldn't show you the chart. And then Merry Christmas, also from Hello from Liz Matthews. And this one was a freebie from Teresa Kogut. I love how he's just whoop. And this one. I'm not sure if I bought this one or if it was a freebie, but this was from Lindy Stitches, Sugar Plum Dreams. Look at that Clydesdale. Really cute. I think this might have been the freebie. If not, I purchased it from Heart String Samplery. Tiny Modernist. That one. And that one. And then I purchased these downloads from Teresa Kogut. I thought I had downloaded all of them, and I hadn't. So I went back in this morning. I started downloading. I started to print, and I ran out of ink. I like to work from paper. That might be wasteful, but... So a Cardinal's Friend. Oh, no, this is Patreon. No, this is... Maybe this was a freebie? No. I have it. I don't know where it came from. Oh, that's Patreon. We are in 2023. Patreon from 2023. I think I showed this last week. Warm and Cozy. And then Winter Wonderland. If that's a repeat, I'm sorry. So that's good. And I did purchase that. Here's the thing. I didn't realize that they were offering printed charts and PDFs. So a lot of the things that I ordered, I was expecting to get mailed a chart, and it was a PDF that I ordered, including, I think it's called the baubles. Every designer designed an ornament, and it all went into one book for the Jingle Ball this year. I thought I was ordering a hard copy, and I ordered the PDF. It's fine, but that was what was printing, and it ran out of ink. But I'm excited to get that printed properly and to kind of go through, because there were some cute things in there, so I'm excited to get that. As I print them out, I'll bring them and I'll show you if I can remember. But yeah, that's it. I guess I got a lot more done this past week than I realized, so that's good. Yeah, and I think that's everything. Yeah. If you're new and you've made it to the end, thank you. Please, if you so desire, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new content. Please comment, like the video, share the video. It all helps to push the content out. We are super, super close to 1,000 subscribers. So I would love to get there by the end of the month. So yeah, so I think that's it. Have a great week. I hope you, if you have holiday celebrations going on now and through the end of the year, I hope they're good ones. Be safe, be healthy, happy stitching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.